Hey guys, how's it going? Go See Rich here today. So we're going to be showing you how to put some new speakers inside your 2002 Mustang. So the first thing you're going to want to have to do is, of course, get some of this trim panel stuff off. So first thing you're going to want to do is, if you have a panel popper, you can shove it in there, or if you only have a flat blade, just be careful. You're going to have to do that. You'll see, look at that, there's a hook right there. And you lift this out. After you do that, you're going to see a couple Phillips screws to unbolt this right from there, and you'll see a Phillips screw right here, which we'll be taking off. Also, there's one right in there, which we'll be taking off. And then there's this door handle piece right here, which we also have to take off. Again, if you got a panel popper, you can always squeeze it in there. I'll see if I can do it with the camera in my hands. Ta-da! And this will come off. Yay, another piece. And then from there, I'm gonna just go around here and look for some more screws. I know that there's a T, or if you look right here, there's a Christmas tree, is what I like to call them. They're a barbed plastic hook. You just take something like this, and you can shove that in there. It's gonna take me a little bit to work it out too, probably. Let's see. Oh, look at that. I got it. That's what a Christmas tree looks like. Like I said, plastic barbs. And then this will slowly come off of here too. Like I said, I just need to go around here, look for a couple screws. Stay tuned. Alright guys, so once you get those screws out, like I showed you, the two right here, and that Christmas tree from right here, and of course you have this undone so it's all out. Now we're just going to lift up on the door panel, literally just lift up on it. Once you lift up on it a bit, we might have a tie down over here, but we'll feel for it. Sometimes it can be that mock tweeter that's in the way. Now try. There we go. Ta-da! Like I said, you just got to lift it a little bit around that tweeter, then this will come out a little bit, and look at that, we have access to our speaker. And now is the easy part. Undo the 4 Phillips screws on your 6x8 speaker, or 5x7, whatever you want to call it. Alright guys, so right now we're working on that speaker. As you can see, I've cut off that pigtail that was on the end. You can always buy the separate little piece that you use to connect it. But yeah, so what you do, once you cut it out, the green wire, which you see right there, that one is going to go to your positive. So the green black goes to positive, and the white black goes to the negative. Now, something you need to realize is when you're doing something with, say, like the mock system like this, it's going to treat this as a subwoofer, so there's not going to be much coming out of this tweeter. How to properly do this, you would, of course, buy a component set, and then you could try and get the mock tweeter and this, but our tweeters weren't the problem. The woofers were, they just weren't hitting the lower mids. I've already tested this just to make sure, and these are hitting a bit more of the lower mids, so it'll be more than enough for what this person's looking for. But if you are doing a full-out audio system and you want it to sound amazing, the only good way to do this is you wire it in just like this, the light green, the green black, the white black, and then of course then you're going to redo your tweeters, and you're going to redo the same on the other side, and you're going to redo the ones in the back. And after you get all these speakers redone, then you go and you delete the factory amplifier, and you wire in your own amplifier, and you wire those into crossovers. So, and that's a whole nother story that goes into a lot more. Unless you're good with car audio, I don't recommend doing it yourself. If you do, then you're going to want to, like I said, you're going to want to gut pretty much all the audio out of the car and put a new audio in the car, because like I said, then you're just gutting that wiring harness out of the tweeter. What I've seen some people do too is they've gutted the like, usually you can find the tweeter wire built into the base of the speaker, which is under that sticker probably, and they've wired the tweeter in as a separate, and then they've wired in the mid driver as a separate. This can cause a lot of headaches, and a lot of people will tell you, hey, that's not the proper way to do it. So I'm telling you the proper way to do this is to completely gut the system, but if you're looking for a little bit more mid driver, this is how you're going to do it. So this is how to do the front speakers. I'll show you how to do the rears after this. From this point, once you're at this point, you're good to go. As you can see here, how I've got it wired is just with spades. The proper way, if you want to, is to solder it, but again, spades is the other way of doing this. Alright, cool. Stay tuned for the next part. So, as you can see now, we're working on the rear speakers. To get the rear speakers out, first thing we're going to have to do is just buzz around here to where we'll see Kevin. And if you look right there, there's a couple of 8 mils, and there's 3 of them. There's one there, there's one in the middle, and there's one on the end. You're going to remove those. and get ready for the next part. Sweet. Once you get that cover off, you remember I was showing you this bolt, you'll take off the 3 in the front and then it literally just pulls right off. There's nothing to it. And then there's these carpet tacks, or the things that I told you about, the Christmas trees. Again, we're just popping them out just like that. And there's gonna be another one on the other side that we're gonna pop out. So stay tuned. Once you get those carpet trees out, all you're gonna do is grab and slowly, you can work this out. After you get that out, you go like so, and this whole carpet just literally just works its way out. And we get rid of it like I'm doing now. And we'll just put it right over here. Ta-da! And then right here, now we're gonna pop out these 3 bolts right here. And then the 3 on that side. Make sure you have someone holding it because that sub box is gonna drop. Okay, so stay tuned once we have the sub box on the ground. So, as you can see here, it's popped down. It's a little bit dusty, probably give that a wipe. And the next part is, now we got Torx on there. You're gonna remove all those Torx bolts on all 4 speakers. Okay, so take care of that. That's the next project. All right guys, so as you can see right here, we have our big clip and our small clip. Big clip is gonna be for positive, small clip's gonna be for your negative. The cool thing is if you have certain aftermarket speakers, they actually wire just like this, a big clip and a small clip. So you don't have to cut anything, you just plug it right in and tie the new ones in. It's all sweet. Like I said though, again, separate tweeter. If you want to delete these tweeters, it's up to you. At least here, if you wanted to delete them, you just cut them here. If you're trying to delete the ones up front, you would cut them, but then you wouldn't have any highs because of the way it's wired. The factory amplifiers are actually mounted right here on the sub box. So for you to actually do this all properly, like I said, you would have to delete these 2 amplifiers, get 2 amplifiers of your own, and rewire everything. Rewiring this box would be stupid simple. Rewiring up front, you'd have to wire your own set of component speakers in, and stuff like that could be a little bit tricky. At least you'll know which ones the tweeter wires are, because if you're looking up front at the mock symbol right here, you'll see 2 wires that go up into here, only 2 wires that are there, and you'll cut those. And then I'd leave the mock here unless you're going to build a whole new platform in here. You could try and gut this and redo the tweeter, up to you. But like I said, if I was redoing tweeters, even though this has like boost gauges and stuff, I'd probably find a place up here on the dash to put the tweeters, have the mid-bass driver in there. But this is just me going in. If you're just doing your speakers, this is how you do it. And remember, if your tweeters are blowing, it's going to be a little bit more adventurous for you because of the fact that the tweeters on here, all you can really do is delete them. You can't really do much else. Okay? Or you could hook them up, but then you'd be missing a lot of mid-bass because it's also controlling whatever goes to those little mini tweeters. Anyways, so next thing for us to do is put these speakers in and then put it all back together. That's basically all there is to this install. Just do the rest in reverse and all your speakers will be good to go. So thanks again for watching. Please like the video if it helped you out, and press that subscribe button if you're interested in some of the other videos I've done. Thanks again for watching. Have a great day.